Welcome, Bone Storm, to Can You Dig It Central. This is
Can you dig it?
not ho, ho, ho is what we have to say now. Hope all you elves have been jolly and y'all put your list in to Santa Claus because hopefully he's going to deliver. Let's hope so. So, Kev, what are your wishes for Christmas here?
Happiness and Jeep parts.
And what?
Jeep
Parts?
parts. Yeah.
Ever, you moron. All right, this is
And
not
a
about
national
Kevin,
championship for the best team in the universe, not the honor rollers, the Irish. Da, 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 da.
1 week away, right?
Yes,
Just about. That's going to be exciting. Okay, this ain't college football. This is the real thing.
that is true.
Let me go to sharing. Let me share out
Let's see what you have.
my PowerPoints.
Sorry, it looks like I have a lot of chins today because the PC is below me, and I have to look down, which forces my face to do this. How's Trina?
How's Trina?
Okay, there we go.
Got it?
Yep.
Yeah, playoffs week 2, right?
Yep. And what did I say earlier this year? I said Matt Dickey championships equal Antonio Brown. Didn't I say that?
You did, and he did come to play on Sunday. We'll get to that in a minute. And Antonio was a big part of the victory, that's for sure. I showed a few other people from the victory, from the two teams that emerged victorious. Here, I couldn't find a good one of Deshaun Watson, but we got that great one of DeAndre Hopkins catching. So let's get into the first game. This is not our game. This is Todd's game versus Daddy. And
unbelievable.
With no golden gobblers.
with no with no tight end.
2 games now.
He ends up scoring a massive 158.6 today, or to Jason's. They did not come to play 91.4. Ouch.
Yeah, that's a big pain. This weekend was not kind to those start your studs theory. My goodness. Okay, so let's first start with the good. For Todd, again, each week he comes up with someone different that's going to be the hero of the game. This week it was Dalvin Cook for Minnesota. They ran wild, obviously, with 31 points for him. The combination of Deshaun Watkins to DeAndre Watkins, Deshaun Watson to DeAndre Hopkins. Boy, say that a few times fast. Huge, right? 26 points for Watson, 41 for DeAndre Hopkins. Big game for him. Vikings defense came up big with 20, but not only does Todd have a tight end, Aaron Jones left the game early. He's down to 0.8. Then Tyler Boyd, he does score, but after he scores, out of the game. So it's like he was down 3 people and still put up 158. That's just scary for a good day, right? I mean,
yes,
you couldn't hope for something that good. And the other side, you got poor Jason, who goes into it with Drew Brees, Christian McCaffrey, Phillip Lindsay, Michael Thomas, Julian Edelman. Those are the big ones, honestly. And the rest of them have been kind of floaty here and there, but those are the 3 big ones, right? Or the 1, 2, 5 big ones for him. Lindsay has a crappy day to start. Okay, well, he can live without that, right? He still got his big guns coming on Monday night. Julian Edelman, 16 against Pitt, good, but not what you'd like to see. Then you have the complete breakdown on Monday night. New Orleans wins the game, but it sure as hell wasn't flying high with Drew Brees in 5.9. Michael Thomas gets 11.9. That is not what you're used to seeing. Christian McCaffrey did come to play for 30. Yeah. That was awesome, but in a losing effort for the Panthers. But I'm sure Jason was just scratching his head. I know he said he was nervous going to Monday night, but he must have felt a little confident. But not Josh, excuse me. Scratch that. Todd had a huge score going into it. That's scary. And on his bench, Kenny Golladay, who he didn't start, 23 points.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's not like Jason had a ton on his bench either to go to.
Yeah, the Titans D, but again.
Oh, yeah, Titans, yeah.
He was going against the Seahawks in San Francisco. The 21 wouldn't have mattered in the end, but it would have made a better score. But the Seahawks went in San Francisco, you think that's a gimme.
Yeah.
That day, San Francisco beat the Seahawks. Again, who saw that coming? Nobody. So what a crazy.
Can Todd keep this going without a tight end? I mean, he's already, it's got a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Destiny?
No, I meant like whatever holds you back. He's got issues already. I mean, he has one less player.
Doesn't matter. He keeps winning. That's all that counts. And I tell you, it does look like destiny if he keeps beating everybody. I hope to end that soon. But, boy, he's a scary beast with his –
I cannot believe you're in the championship game again.
Oh, please. It's been a couple of years now. Come on. Now let's go to my game.
Next game. The Honor Rollers limp in with 140, taking down the season favorite, which, F it. How about just for right now, we'll do a 2-week playoff. Another week.
Now you're all for that. Don't think I haven't been talking that up to all the people who've lost. I'm like, this is why.
It's the worst. Any given Sunday. Okay, so Saquon came to play 12 or 13 of the 14 or 15 games he needed to. Unfortunately, he falls 104 to your 140. His season's over to probably the worst one you could lose it to.
How dare you? I am not Jason's the worst. So, poor Clemens, going into, okay, first of all, he starts off with the slap across my face of Damian Williams in Kansas City for 30 points on Thursday night. I'm thinking, dear Jesus, like he needed another weapon on that team. I am getting crushed by this, right? So Thursday night, he's got to be feeling pretty good with Damian Williams at 30 points. That's a big day. Travis Kelce only got 13, but still, Damian Williams made up for whatever Travis lacked, and he's thinking, okay, here I go. When I was going into Sunday, all I thought was, if I have any chance to win, I'm going to need maybe one, if I'm lucky, 2 of his big dogs to not go crazy. I had no idea all 3 would not score over 10 points in each. No way. Andrew Luck, not 10. Saquon Barkley, they get shut out by Tennessee. That's insane. And Adam Thielen, the guy who has been the pass catcher for Minnesota, gets overshadowed by Stephon Diggs this week. He doesn't get a piece of that in that 41-point win. You think he's got to have it. Nope. It was all Dalvin Cook and Stephon Diggs. Adam Thielen was a flipping bookmark, or they covered him and left everybody else open.
Yeah.
Poor Clemens suffers at that one. Robert Woods didn't help him much with 16. I said Damian was his highest scorer for me. Alvin Kamara, this was kind of after it was all over, 25 points. That's great. But it was Tariq Cohen, 16, Antonio Brown, 14. Jalen Samuels, big against the Patriots in that win, 21 points. And my Falcons defense, 24. Big ups to the Falcons going against Arizona. That was huge for me. So that's what kind of happened for me. I was very happy with all that. Couldn't have asked for a better win.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, anyway, sorry about that, Clemens. But I'll see if I can represent at least our squad going into it. So we got the matchup. This is it, the Super Bowl. Hit me with it.
We've got the Honor Rollers still slated to win projection-wise over the Punishment Due, who has the handicap. That's the word I was looking for. The handicap of only being able to start a partial team. Matt, if you lose this game, not only will it be an embarrassment that he can't even field a full squad, but it will be a repeat of the toe smashing.
Yes.
Championship several years prior.
Well, now wait, I must correct you. It wasn't a championship. That was to go to the championship. That was in the second round of playoffs. But same precedent. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be worse. If I lose to a team that is missing a player entirely, or if I lose to a kicker on Monday night who scores like 30 points or something like that.
Yeah, Zerline's going to kick like a 65-yarder.
There you go. Exactly, right? That's what's going to happen. So let's look at some of the matchups. Now, Jared Goff, I don't know if you've been watching this, has been on a slide these last 3 weeks after the bye, and he scares the living daylights out of me because thankfully I haven't needed him in the playoffs, but dear God, if I would have lost because of his sorry ass. But yet I got him going again. Come on, you're going against Arizona, one of the worst defenses. I need you now, Goff, to score at least 20 points or more. We have Alvin Kamara going against my own team. I have to start him. It's the most hated thing I have to do is start one guy against my own team. I want tons of points, but I want us to win. That's never a good combination. Tariq Cohen against San Francisco, who's just proved they're no pushovers.
How is this nobody, Tariq Cohen, averaging 17.5 points a week?
Well, you just showed your ignorance, Mr. Heath. Tariq Cohen is not a nobody. I had him last year, and Jason
That proves my point.
Jason dumped him early because he didn't have the confidence that I did. I snapped him off the wire for nothing, and he's been a flipping workhorse for me. I love Tariq Cohen.
No kidding.
Catches a bunch of passes out of the backfield. He is awesome. We got Antonio and Juju going against New Orleans. Dear God, I need them to do good this week. Vernon Davis, I'm just throwing up the towel with my tight ends. I'm glad he even got a point last time. I have no idea what he's going to do. Tyreek the Freak, I hope his foot holds up against Seattle. That's going to be a tough matchup. And then I got Tyler Lockett going against Kansas City. It's going to be – I got some big games all kind of the same, right? It's that Seattle game. It's the New Orleans game. There are going to be a lot of games I'm going to be keeping my eye on. On the other hand, you got Deshaun Watson going against Philadelphia. Thankfully, it's in Philadelphia, but that doesn't stop him from going crazy. And DeAndre Hopkins, anything comes near that guy's hands, he's catching it. So they scare me, obviously. Amari Cooper, this is going to be interesting because Dallas, I don't know, again, I know you don't pay attention to the NFL, especially when you're out of the league or out of the playoffs, but Amari Cooper and Dallas was shut out last week. Shut out. That hasn't happened in like years for the Cowboys.
Well, he scored 2 weeks worth the week before.
Exactly, right? So now they're at home. Tampa Bay's coming to them. Tampa Bay's a flipping mess. We'll see if Dallas can reassert their dominance over them. You got New England now going 2 losses in a row, which almost never happens, going out to Buffalo. That's a division rival, so you think Buffalo's going to try to stand up to him, but I see a big day for Tom Brady. Kenny Golladay going against Minnesota. I hope that Minnesota defense is good this week. Who knows how that's going to work out. And then he's got his big Vikings defense going against Detroit, which could be bad news for Matt Stafford and Matt Dickey as well. I'm excited about it. We'll see. It's going to be great. He already beat me once this week in the previous matchup. He beat me. No, I didn't get back. I beat him 221 to 137. So we'll see if he can reverse that curse. But it's going to be a great game. At least for me and him, we're going to be excited to watch it. I'm sure everybody else will be hating on me as the rest of the league. I have somehow become the punching bag for this league. And let me show you as evidence one for my slide.
You want to know why?
Let's look at the smack board and read some of the choice comments about my team here. Let's just look at this. This is what you're not doing. Let's talk about some of these things, right? So we all come down to Todd Devlin on Sunday. We have to read down to the bottom of the left-hand corner where, hey, so exciting, can't wait for blah, blah. I give Todd the big props. Hey, tough break with A. Jones going out. He says hopefully Cook will make up for it. Well, he certainly did. Then I see Tyler Boyd going out. Then I joke about Vernon Davis. Does he know he's playing? Todd's talking about his Cowboys are dropping like flies. The Cowboys suck. What the hell's going on?
What are we doing? We're reading your chat log?
This is not my chat log. This is the smack board. And trust me, you'll appreciate it. Clemens declares waves the white flag at 4:37, and there you have it. Nice ass whooping. I'm sure that didn't feel good for him. Joe comes back with, I still have faith that Kevin's Christmas miracle will happen.
Yeah.
Greg Layton, after my Steelers beat his stupid cheating Patriots, stupid Steelers. Todd, hate him. That hate just comes out. Then I come up with the best joke ever. I say I'm not out of the woods yet. The Robert Woods, that is, because that was Clemens' last guy. Get it? Robert Woods, out of the woods. Funny. Jason, everybody boo this man. Joe, keep handing off to Gurley. Everybody wants me. You suck, Matt. Todd Devlin. Not saying right one because I might get torn up tomorrow, but you better get some toe protection, Matty. Todd's calling his shot. So then Todd's saying, okay, even though I got 158, I'm still worried about you guys next night. I'm talking about Joe's new team name.
I saw the team name.
I'm pissed because Goff throws an interception. Oh, I just spit on the screen. Excuse me. Oh, shoot. I moved the screen back. Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm mad at Goff because he's sucking. He throws an interception. And then I got Todd just trying to reel me and start Baker Mayfield next week. And I tell you, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. If I start Goff and he tanks, well, I started my best guy, the best guy there. That's what I should have done. Blah, blah. If I start Mayfield, he tanks, then you should have started Goff. There's a no-win situation for me this week, my stupid quarterback. Let's see. Best team ever for Joe. And then Jason, eat the whole bowl, Matt. I don't even know what that means. The whole bowl, is that a movie that I've missed? What is the whole bowl?
Did you see the team name that he had up?
Oh, like a bowl of somethings?
He said eat a bowl of dicks, Matt. And then
That's
Jason
what
says
it
eat the whole bowl.
Thank you. Eat the whole bowl. Clemens again being the class act that he is. Nice win, Matty. Then we're talking about the game as it's going on. Nice win, Matt, on the Super Bowl. Kev, record is amazing. Never could tell. Todd should be arrested for elder abuse. That's funny, Joe. I like that one. Drew Brees, 2.5 points in the third quarter. This postseason is whack. Absolutely. Now, the reason we need a 2-week playoff.
This is the worst
Good
4
game,
minutes in
You're
podcast.
going down, Dickie. Now you can both eat a bag of D's, Joe says, so he even gives up in the end. Great smack talk. I love the smack talk on the smack board. I hope everybody comes after that. I'm sure Kevin will abandon me as normal Sundays and just be like, I'm with the family. I can't say thank you back.
What is wrong with you? Go back one slide.
Okay.
I will give you props, though. If
What?
you look, this is, I don't even want to give you this much credit, but it may be a result of masterful team management. Because if you look at the position rank on your team, you only have 3 spots that aren't in the top 10 of the position rankings. This is how you win. Your tight end needs a little bit of work
Yeah.
because he's 24th out of a league of what, 32 teams.
Yeah.
Probably need a better one there. But nice job.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, and again, all fantasy football is great on paper, but it's all luck until you go. And again, my record must be skewed because if you look at, those numbers, even though they're great and they are the true player rank, obviously, Goff, Kamara, and Tyreek have all had games where they've been like over 40 or 50 in some cases. So that's going to really skew things one way or another.
Look at the average points for Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, no. I could not be happier with this team. I thought I did an okay job on the draft. I think I missed some people that I should have gotten. Obviously, my tight end was a huge deficit.
Well, let me ask you this. In the preseason, if I said Tyreek Hill was going to average more points than DeAndre Hopkins, what would you have said?
No. I wouldn't have said that. No, I would have said, he was my second overall wide receiver, and I liked him in the top 10 for sure. But number 1 overall, no. But again, I'm telling you, it's those 2 games he had at 50 points or more to where that just catapulted
him over. It also counts.
Points-wise.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, so anyway, good luck to Todd. It's going to be a good game. We'll see who comes out victorious. And for those who haven't paid, get those checks in the mail because I want to be able to pay the winner. Also, all you division winners, after the season officially closes, I will do my best to get everybody's money reined in and make sure everybody gets their money for winning their division. So congrats on that. Some people will be getting paid. The rest of everybody, thanks for playing. It's been a great season. Kevin, words of wisdom before we sign off?
I do. Do not send your checks until after this weekend. If Matt wins, let's not send in anything. We'll just go.
That's horrible. How dare you? We're going to cut off his lifeline. Just stop the checks now. Can you stop that check? Cancel that check. I go to cash and they're like, sorry, sir, this account's closed. What?
He said last week he could cover us. Let's let him cover it until draft day.
Cover it until next year.
Next draft day, bring it.
Exactly.
Like I do.
Exactly. Hey, this is last year's money, by the way. Here you go. All right. So for Kevin, Matt Dickey signing off. Good luck to everybody. Kev, take us home.
Stay classy, Bone Storm.
Woo-hoo!